Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sarah, and today we are doing a cash planning video for the very last week of April. You guys, how in the world are we at the last week of April already? It's crazy how fast this year is going. Like I said in a couple other cash planning or cash stuffing, whatever videos, January took forever to get through, and now it's like February, March, April, boom, gone. What? We blinked and it's over. It's crazy. So this week, for our fourth week of April, we are going to be cash stuffing in the amount of $1,292. But in today's video, we are going to plan out the amounts and the denominations for each category. So every week and every video, I like to start out with our weekly binder. And this is basically our family wallet, for lack of a better description. Everybody in my family has access to this. It literally sits down in our kitchen, hidden away in a cupboard, but I just realized it's starting to crack. We've had this binder. It's probably one of the first binders I ever bought that wasn't like an Amazon binder. So yeah, it's definitely had seen some love over the years. But anyway, so this binder is our family binder, our weekly binder. This dashboard here, actually my youngest daughter digitally drew it, and it is currently for sale on my Etsy shop. Well, it's not, because my Etsy shop is on vacation. Anyway, so eating out this week, we do have cash in here, but don't let that sway you. I do need to take $30 back to the bank, but I only have 40, so I'll have to make change for a 20. We got Taco Bell the other night. We were so lazy, I didn't feel like cooking. But this week, coming up, we are going to do $120. So let's do a 50, 2 20s, 2 10s, a 5, and 5 1s. Drinks is going to get 80. And we're going to do 3 20s and 2 10s. Entertainment is going to get 10. I forgot to subtract the 80. And we're going to do one $10 bill. And then supplements is going to get 35. I literally just had a discussion with my husband. I was like, where's the money for supplements? He's like, oh, I just took it out. I have to go buy some. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. N and G are going to get $10. And let's just do a $10 bill this week, because they still have their 10 from last week. Betty and Ivy, we are putting 50 in there. And we're going to do a $50 bill. And then lawn care this week is going to get 10. And we are actually going to put some money in my husband and my envelope. Excuse me. We're going to put $5 into each of them. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, and it's not, but we never stuff them. So the fact that we're going to put anything in them, that's pretty exciting for me. So that's it for our weekly binder. Next, we have our pink binder, and I literally just forgot that I did not put my charms back on here, or any of my other decor, like from Budgets with Liz. I took them off. I actually took my binders to work yesterday so I could go through everything and like figure out how much we could put in each of the envelopes this week. And I don't want to take those with me because I feel like I'm going to break them when I take them, like, because I'm not gentle with the things that are in my work bag. I'm just going to tell you right now. And so I don't like to get those tangled up in there. But anyway, healthcare is going to get $110 this week. We're going to do a $100 bill and a $10 bill. I will tell you, I am going to deplete this entire envelope plus some. My youngest needed new contacts, and it was $230 some. So for a 3-month supply. So we have decided that when she goes back to the eye doctor this year, we are going to do an entire year. It is actually cheaper in the long run. It'll be a lot more upfront, but I am tired of her coming, Mom, I need contacts. Okay, how many do you have left? And she never gives me enough time. So hopefully this time she did. I don't know. We'll see. So those have been ordered, and so this will be depleted. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to start putting more money into this, because I feel like we just can't get ahead, and I really want to get ahead. All right, so the vet this week, we're going to put $30 in here. So let's do a 20 and a 10. And the reason we're doing 30 is because we have 270, so I want to get this to 300. I was like almost gonna put only 20 in here, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, we're gonna figure it out and put 30. Car maintenance, we are doing 20, and we're gonna do a $20 bill. And then the city is going to get 30, so we'll do a 20 and a 10. Pest control is going to get $10, so let's do a $10 bill. School is also going to get 10. Speaking of school, my youngest had prom this past weekend, and she was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, just stunning, absolutely stunning. And as hard as it is for me not to share her, I have made the decision to not share my children on this channel anymore. I don't know. It's a scary world out there. Plus, they're old enough to tell me that if they want to be on it or not, and I am respecting their decisions. So we are not going to be showing their faces. We'll show like fun activities if I can get them from behind or whatever, but I'm just not going to show them. I don't feel comfortable doing it anymore. Life has been life, and that's for sure. Car registration, we're doing 5. I already marked that down, and I think I already subtracted it. Senior year this week is going to get 43, and again, I know it's an odd amount, but I wanted to even it out because we have 922, so I wanted to get to a normal amount. So we are doing 43. So let's do 2 20s and 3 1s. And then medical debt is going to get 90. So 50 and 2 20s. And I already pulled the money for the payment that's coming out on the 25th. So we are good to go with that. So this money that's in here plus this $90 is the end of our medical debt. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to put this money on there and be done. And then we're going to move on to the next one. So just keeping that ball rolling. Subscriptions is going to get $5. So let's do a $5 bill. Taxes is going to get 10. And this taxes envelope is actually for us to use when we have to pay our CPA for doing our taxes every year. So I always procrastinate starting this one. Excuse me. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game so that we're not fumbling at the end of when tax season rolls around to try and pay them. Escrow is only going to get $4. So 4 $1 bills. And then life insurance is going to get 5. So we'll do a $5 bill. And that is it for our pink binder. Next is our brown binder, and we are not stuffing AdvoCare this week because I just left it in the bank account, and we're gonna just order right from our debit card. Beauty is gonna get 25. So let's do a 20 and a 5. And then gifts is going to get $10. We'll do a $10 bill. Believe it or not, I think my birthday is the next one. Well, we do have several open houses coming up too, so we'll have to definitely start thinking about how much we want to give to each of those kids. And I think they're all in May, to be honest. It's like the last weekend of May. We have one Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I don't think I have any other ones after that. So whatever, I'll take it. I don't want it to go into my summer anyway. Household is going to get 10. I don't know if I subtracted gifts. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Then we are going to skip back to Nora. And Nora this week is going to get 15. And trying to make saving for my kids a priority as well. Gretchen is also going to get 15. And then clothing is going to get $10. And Disney is going to get 50. And that's just going to be a $50 bill. And, oh, one more. Let me flip over my page here. I love that these are double-sided. They are the best. They are from Raylan over at the RaeMarkable Dollar. And in grocery buffer this week, we only have 2 left on here, I think. Yeah, so we're going to do the 10 up here on the top. This Junk Journal Savings Challenge is from Angela at So Budgets. So we're putting 10 in here. And my goal with this grocery buffer envelope is to save up enough in here for a week of groceries and then put that into our checking account so I can always just use my checking account and not have to put it on a card and then pay it off. So we do have a buffer in our checking account, but it's not necessarily specific for groceries, if that makes sense. That's it for my brown binder. But next up is going to be debt. And for debt this week, we are going to do $70. And I have no idea how I want to play this out. So I don't want that many ones. So let's do 10 ones. 4 10s. So 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And yes, I did use my fingers to figure that out. So 20, 60, 70. Okay, perfect. That's awesome. So let's subtract 70. And then Christmas this week, we are going to do 100. So we'll do 10 ones as well. Let's do 5. And that's 60. So, ooh. What did I do for this last time when I did 100? 50, 60. How about, and 7 5s, I guess. Is that right? No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40, 50. That would be 8 5s, Sarah. Okay, I think that's right. I don't know if I like that. I might have to tweak it later, but it is what it is. And I think I did need to subtract that. Okay, let's get out our holiday binder. And, oh, Mini Monday. I totally forgot about that. We're going to do, what am I doing in Mini Monday? $40. And let's do 4 5s and 21s. Okay. And then we're going to jump. Oh, let's subtract here. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Mother's Day this week is going to get $10. And we're going to do a $10 bill. Memorial Day is going to get 10. Father's Day is going to get 10. If you see a pattern here, yep, you do see one. 4th of July is going to get 10. I'm just excited that I was able to stuff 5 envelopes this week in holidays, and anniversary is going to get 10. So that is super duper exciting, and that is it for our holidays binder. We're moving into my monthly binder, my 1.5K savings, and I have a story time for this one. So for April, the last week of April is $10, so we're stuffing 10. And you're gonna notice that in my envelopes, I used to have a $300 placeholder. I no longer have that, and that is because we decided we don't take family vacations in the summer. And there is a brand new concert venue going up in a town right near us. And one of my husband's most favorite bands is playing there this summer. And so we used that savings money to buy tickets for all 4 of us. And I don't have any regrets about it. I think it's going to be amazing. Little family time. It's going to be so much fun. And it's close by, and yeah, so it was like $384 for all 4 tickets, plus the fees and all that stuff. So we just decided that we were going to use the money that we saved up in that savings challenge and have a little bit of family fun. So that's the story on that. Did I subtract that? I don't know. So let's try it. For our 100 envelope, we are doing $102, and we're going to do a $100 bill and 2 ones, and I am doing the number 99 and the number 2. And I don't feel like doing $99, so I'm just going to throw a $100 bill in there, and then the 2 for the ones. So minus 102, and then we need to get out our emergency fund and savings challenges binder here. And in emergency fund, we are going to do $30. So again, these next two 15s. So minus 30. Whoops, I wrote them backwards. So let's do 20 and a 10. And then the 26 Friday savings, we're going to finish it up with this 24 here. So let's do 20 and 4 ones. Our savings challenges, so the 52-week savings challenge, we have a 5, and then I'm going to finish up Crafted by Coco's, so 5, 10, 15, but I'm actually also going to start my food truck savings right here. I'm so excited about this one, and we're going to put 5 in here. So we're going to save a total of $20 this week in our savings challenges. So the crazy thing is, though, I need, we're doing 5, 10, 15 in here, right? No, 10. 10 in here, 15, 20. So I need 10 and 2 5s. And I clearly forgot to subtract a bunch of things. Oh, I forgot to subtract debt. That's what it was. And then I decided to look and see pet emergency. I was like, let's just do $4 in here to get to $350. You guys, I decided to scratch this, and I was like, well, we'll see what I scratch. Maybe we'll just save that amount. It was a 4. So we're gonna save $4 for that. And let me subtract the 70 for debt. And that's it. We did it. So put this away. Got to our zero-based budget. It's always super exciting. And yeah, I'm gonna go through here and make sure, of course, all of my denominations add up that I chose for my the bills that I want to pull out of the bank. I will fill out a teller slip, go to the bank, pull out that money, and come back here, and we'll be here Saturday for a cash stuffing video. So that is, nope, that's a lie. We'll be here Sunday for a cash stuffing video. I forgot. I'm getting back into my Sunday, Monday filming or videos instead of Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So, what else do I have to say, you guys? I am off to work for the day. It is supposedly going to be beautiful. It has been absolutely freezing the last couple mornings, which is ridiculous. We go from summer to winter all over again. It actually did snow on Sunday, which was so ridiculous. I was like, are those blossoms coming off the tree? What are, oh, nope, that's snowflakes. Yay. So anyway, with that being said, that brings me to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post. And I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye.